Right, well, there's a couple of things I want to do before we go onto the loading bay. They gave us a phone, this phone belongs to the company, so they told me to park up and they'll ring me whenever they're ready to load. Now I want to take off the padlock off the back, and I want to get this off first. And then what I want to do is I want to get the bars so they're not in the way, because these Germans, you know, they're fussy when it comes to their stuff. They don't want you leaving stuff in the way, so I'll just leave that there for the moment. And some of them doors can be quite hard to I think I might give that a sweep out actually. Right, this is the fridge we're going to load in, and we're not going to be needing the split doors. But I just want to say that it's very important when you go to a factory to load, especially a food factory, right, that does any kind of food products, that the fridge is not dirty. You see there's even stuff on the floor here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick sweep out, and hopefully then that'll be okay. It's cool enough in here actually. It's probably only about +2, so I don't think there's any need to switch the fridge on. So we'll just do a bit of sweeping up, and that'll do us. Always make sure the fridge is clean. Make sure the fridge floor is clean, and don't leave anything on the floor. No twisted pallets, nothing. The fridge should be clean. Now, I'll just give you a quick look at these. Okay. Now, yeah. You see these here, these rails that run along the whole way along the side of the fridge, right? Some fridges have two layers, one up here and one down here, but this one has only one. But these are basically securing bars, right? When you put your pallet in, if you've got maybe 2 or 3 collections and you've only got a collection as far as here, to stop the stuff falling back, you put these bars in. You can see the way they're secured, and there's a spring mount on them there. So when I do this, to take that off, all I do is push it. Or should I say pull it from the other side. So I just pull. That's it. That's it. And down she comes. Okay? They're very noisy things. You can see the 2 parts on it there, and where it clicks on. So all you do is you get up and you hold it and you pull. And there's a spring on the far side. That will you can see it, look. That's the way it works. So, I'll leave those 2, and I have these 2 loading bars here. Now the way these work is basically, there's a catch on them. So, you pull that handle to release this or to let it down, just pull that handle and it comes loose. Okay? Now, that will drop down. So in order to put that up, you just lift it up, and, excuse me, it's not very clear here. And see all these holes here? That little catch there, will go into one of them holes, depending on how wet you want it. So, for the moment, I'll just take these down as well. I might just put them up on the very back. So this is the catch here now. I've got it into the hole. So just got to push the handle up, push it up, and that will secure that into place there. Same thing with this again. Pull the handle back to release it, and once you watch it from release, and I pull the handle back, she drops down. Okay, so again, right at the back of the fridge, and you do the same thing again here. You lift it up, pull it up, hold it up, and get your little position, hand into position, and then you just pull the handle up. So just get this handle and push. Okay, now that's secure. So the fridge is cleaned out. We have a little broom here to use, a witch's broom to clean it, which is as good as anything. Our loading bars are there, they're not in the way. And we have our other two support loading bars. So we have 4 bars altogether, which should be enough to secure any load. So once that's done, what I want to do now is I just want to go and check the fridge. And I think I can open these doors, you know, because it's no more than +2 outside here. So if this was in the middle of the summer, I'd probably leave the doors closed with the fridge running, because it should pre-cool the fridge, you know. But because it's like, you know, the snow on the ground, so it's probably only about +2 anyway outside. It's probably not even +2. So with the doors opened and the fridge cleaned out, the loading bars all in the well out of the way, so they're not going to get in the way of anyone, and the fridge swept out. It's not perfect, but it's as good as I get it. Now, next thing we have to do is go and make sure this fridge is working. So what we'll do is I'll set the fridge temperature. I don't know why they don't have a step there. They should really have the step that's on the far side, on this side, because this is the side that you need access to. You know that noise? Oh no, hold on a second now. We have to change the temperature of the fridge, so we keep going down, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's the temperature we want the fridge at. So in order to enter that, you press equals. Okay, so you press equals. Now that's set at there we go. She's set now for +2. You see the set point there now, +2. And at the moment it's 1.1 degree in the back of the fridge. So you just leave it running there to charge up the battery. Just in case the battery needs to be recharged up, but just leave it running there for a few minutes. Okay, and try and get down here without breaking my neck. Okay, right. So that's the fridge. That's the fridge running temperature now. We'll just leave that fridge running there now for a few minutes, just in case the battery's a little bit soft in it. Not that it should be, but you just never know. You can probably hear the wind blowing there. It's not going to really be doing a whole lot, but it'll be okay. We'll just leave it running there for a few minutes just to charge up the battery. It's very important to make sure that your fridge is always working. They are temperamental sometimes, they just won't start, you know, sometimes they'll only go now and again. So you have to make sure that it's working all the time, which one that one is now. So it's just a case of waiting on a phone call now, and that's it. See, there's other guys over there all loading, so hopefully we get loaded soon. Right, well, we've just commenced loading there. I had a word with the guy who's loading it there. There's 23 pallets in total, and this is a 26 pallet fridge, so we have a little bit of room. Now, it's very important when you're loading that you distribute the weight. In other words, if you've only got 23 pallets, you want to try and keep, and they're heavy pallets, you want to try and keep the weight off the front, off the pin, which is literally the back wheels of the unit. So what you do is, I just said it to him there, but he knew already, just to put one pallet in the centre at the start, then two behind that, then one again, and then two all the way back. It means that the first 6 pallets are not sitting directly on top of the pin, because you can be done for overweight if there's too much weight on the pin. I'd say these pallets are probably about a ton each, or in around that. So if we stagger the first 2 of them until, you know, because we have room, it's only 23, obviously they're a ton each, so I'd say we're on the maximum weight. But once you stagger them, you can still get them, all the pallets in, and at least you don't have too much weight sitting on the pin, which is very important. And that's basically it, guys. So we're all good now, and hopefully we should be out of here within the next hour or so, or half an hour maybe. we go. And away we go. It's now 10 to 1. 10 to 1, 10 to 10 to 5. At 20 past 5 we have to stop. 5:20 we have to stop for our break. Now we have just come out onto the motorway here now, so we have 978 kilometers it's going to take us to get to Calais. We'll not do all that tonight, but we'll get a good stretch of the way, and we'll take it from there. Oh, you can really feel the weight on the hill there now. We're grossing 39 ton, and you can feel the weight of her now, all right.
Everything okay, Mo?
No.
What's the problem, Mo?
Do me a favour, will you?
Yes, Mo, what's that?
Will you get rid of that bag of rubbish there down by me feet? They bleed and stink if it's making me sick. It smells worse than bleeding Billy Boy.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry, Mo, I meant to dump that earlier.
Bleed and stink of it. Get rid of it, will you? Stay to the place. Jesus, tonight, Ned. Want to tidy this place up a bit before he gave that lorry back to that man and to be bleeding murder.
Yes, Mo, you're correct, and how right you are, Mo. I get straight to it now, as soon as you pull up, okay?
Yeah, good lad, good lad. Bleed and smell off it. You must have been eating fish or something, were you?
I had a bit of tuna, yes, a bit of tuna.
Bleed and smell of it.
There's the first sign we saw for Rostov, Dresden there, tour, and I'm so glad to see that. Obviously hoping that they should have it, they have to have it, the toll collect machines. So we'll get in there and we'll stick in our card, and then we can just stop talking about it, we can stop worrying about it, and we can stop, you know, looking in the mirrors every 5 seconds to see is a bagman behind us. So once we got our tax, we paid up to the border, and then we're out of there. Bingo. Thank you, Lord. Be here or maybe further down, or would it be in the restaurant? Oh, I see the machines inside the door there, so we'll go in here and get it done in here and stop all the messing.
Right, this is the machine now, so first what we do is we stick in the card like that. Press English. Book, yes. Continue. We're Ireland, so I'll start with the I. Ireland, yes. Okay. Registration number 12-MH-2562. 2562. Okay, that. Yeah. Okay. Now 5. Yes. Yes. Now where are we starting from? B-U-R-K. So B-U-R-K. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You exit. Okay. And W-A-N-K. Correct. Yeah, that's right. So that's where we're going. There's our route now, all the way across Germany from Baku down to, that's exactly where we're going, okay? Continue. Okay, that's €99.96, okay. Now it'll say fuel card, yes. So insert the fuel card. Okay. And it'll say, okay, take it out. Okay, yes. Now, it should spit these cards out to us now at the bottom here. See this here? It should come out there now in a second. Okay, see the sign flashing? See the lights flashing there? So, it should come out there now in a second. Yes, there's one. And now we have to wait for the other one. There's the card there, but there's another one coming out now in a second. Here's the second one. There we go. Job done. You see, this is the problem. You'll see them here now. I'm only literally after coming into the service area, and I've just literally got my tax, and there they are, look. Look. There they are there. Bagmen, and here they are, look. They're after pulling that guy there, look. Dirty bastards. Someone for the chop, matey. I'm telling you now, you just can't be too careful. I was just literally a step ahead of them, that's all I was, and no further. Just a step ahead of them. Honest to God, there's someone on my side. Honestly, that's really. Look at that, look at the length of those boys. Genie mackers, the length of that. Oh, look at the length of that. But there we go now. It just shows you that when I talk about these bagmen, that it's not a joke, it's very serious. And I'm only literally in there 5 minutes ahead of them, or it would have been me to be pulling in, you know. So anyway, we're back on the road, got our tax, so please God, that'll be the end of our hassle for today. Okay, away we go. Again is our next port of call there. It's our next exit, and we'll be going from there then in the direction of Castle, which will be heading south a little bit on the 8, on the 7, and then we'll be going back on the 44 then for Dortmund, Essen, Duisburg, and then into Venlo, which is our border. We have done 1 hour and 40 minutes driving so far, so we have to do 4.5 hours, then take our mandatory 45 minutes, and then we'll go on again for another 4.5 hours. We've 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes left. So 2 hours and 50 minutes at 80 kilometers an hour, say. 3 8 24. We'll be there in or around Göttingen, in about 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is the length of time we're going to be on this road. So that's about the height of it, guys. That's about the height of it. Okay, bye-bye. It's so rare that I actually get to overtake anybody that I thought I should just film it, because no one would probably believe me if I said I overtook someone, but it is actually true. This guy's actually going slower than I am for some reason, and I don't know what that is, but he's going slower than me. Braking cars now. Beep, beep, yeah, bleeding Paddy. Hold up all the cars. Mark 'em. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, Mo? What's that big mound over there? I don't know, Mo. It looks like some kind of a man-made bank. Looks like a pile of shh. Yes, Mo. You don't need to spell it out. I get you. I see what you mean. Yes, yes. It does look a bit strange, all right, Mo. I give you that. Strange? You're damn right there.
Wanna be having a break? I'm dying for a psh. Yes, a pish. Ned, wanna be having a break?
Let me see, I'll check my watch, Mel. 2 hours 49. About an hour and a half, Mel.
Jeez, I'd never hold on that long. Give me a lend of that bottle of yours, will you?
Oh, Mel, you were slagging me about my bottle and now you want a lend of it?
Yeah, I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Here, Billy boy, grab me that bottle there, will you?
Oh, yeah, sure, boy. Yeah, no bother. Want me to hold it for you?
No, I don't want you to hold it. Just give me a hand of it, will you? Hurry up, will you? I'm bursting here.
Cheers, yeah, but no bother, boy. I'll grab that for you now, boy.
Remember you and me, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. I should call you up, confess to die, and you say you belong to me. Cause my mind, imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together.
Right, well, we're 3 hours and 10 minutes into the journey. We're doing very well. There's no traffic on the road. It's really, really quiet, so we obviously haven't hit any hotspots yet. And it's 5:05 now, so I think we might just, by the time we get to Castle and in around Dublin and places like that, I'd say that the traffic will be long gone. So it means we're not going to lose any time, which is very valuable at the moment, because the clock is, I'm not saying it's against us, but we really can't afford to be hanging around or wasting any driving hours. This load has to tip in Shropshire, in Whitchruch, on Sunday AM, and it's Friday evening now, and we're sort of in the western half or the eastern half of Germany, so we've a long way to go yet, and that's fine as long as we don't get held up anywhere. So if we can get out of Germany without getting stopped in any serious traffic, we'll be doing very well. Very, very well indeed. Fair bit of traffic coming the opposite direction, but there doesn't seem to be any going our way, which is great. And we have, I'd say it's 5 o'clock here, very dull all day, so I'd say maybe we have only maybe another hour, maybe an hour and a half of daylight, and then we're into nighttime driving then. Nighttime driving, I love that. You like nighttime driving, Mel, because you always fall asleep.
No, I don't. I'm wide awake the whole time.
No, I hear you snoring over here, Mel. Don't tell lies. We all know you're a snorer.
Yeah, you can talk about snoring, all right. He's a snorer. He's a worse snorer in the whole truck. Isn't that right, Billy boy?
Cheers, you're right there, Mo. The snores from last night couldn't get a wink sleep. And now, Billy boy, would you like to leave, maybe? Oh no, I wasn't saying that, boss. I'm just saying like that. You know, you do snore like Mo's right there, you know.
Find me here now who made an attempt to overtake me there about 5 minutes ago, and he failed because we got into a bit of a hill situation and he wasn't able to climb up the hill. So I suspect that if he's going to overtake me now, that he's going to be just about in front of me when we get to the hill, and then he's going to get in my way. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. Hopefully he's not going to get in my way, but I'd be very surprised if he doesn't, because he was way behind on the hill the last time. So all I can do is flash him in, but am I going to end up going around him again then? That's the problem. There he goes in front of me now. Not giving me much room there, like, but it's a Spaniard. Slowing me down now, look. I have to slow down now behind him. I mean, that's only nonsense now, do you know what I mean? I have to go off the gas now completely, otherwise I'd run straight into the back of him. Like, why didn't he just wait, you know?
There's no point in me overtaking him again now. I may just sit behind him now. I don't know what he's driving in onto the hard shoulder for either, because that's pointless, you know. The damage is done now. Like he's put me back down now to 60 kilometers an hour, which is absolute nonsense. But I knew this was going to happen. I could see it coming from the last hill. He made an attempt to go around me and failed, and he was way back. And now he overtakes me just at the butt of a hill, and now he's holding me up. I just sit behind him now the whole way up the hill. Yeah, that's bad driving. You know, that's a sign of a bad driver. He knew from the last hill that he wasn't going to be able to take me on the hill, and yet he overtook me at the butt of in front of me, and he has me down to, there's another one gone by there now. I should have been flying past him now. So I let it go this time, but you know, if I come to him on another hill now, I'm going to overtake him, and that's it, because it's only holding me up, you know what I mean? There's just, it's bad driving and ignorance in the middle of it, you know, because he knows well he hasn't got the power to overtake me on the hills, you know. So we let him go this time, but like only for I brake now, it'd been straight into the back of his trailer there, you know. He's able to do 90 k's. He's able to go faster than me on the straight, but the problem is this is a hilly countryside, you know. I can go fast down the hills, and I can go faster than him up the hills. So why is he trying to overtake me? I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I'm not sitting behind him now on the next hill. I'm just not. Now, if I catch him again on this hill, I'm not sitting behind him the second time. I'm just going to overtake him. I'm going to play this cat and mouse game now for the rest of the evening. If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. So we're into a no overtaking area now for the next 3 kilometers, so that's okay, that's fine. But as long as he keeps the pace he has there now in front of me, I'll be happy enough. But if he starts to come in front of me again on the hills, I won't be long getting around him now, I'll tell you that. So there he is away now ahead of your man there, and I don't blame him in fairness, because your man is crawling along there, that guy, pack lease. I'd say he's probably doing the same speed as me maybe, or maybe slightly less. So I don't blame the Spaniard from going around him, because he's a good bit ahead of him, like, you know, and speed wise, you know, and he sat behind him there now for the last 10 minutes. We have 3 hours and 46 minutes driving done, so we have another 50 minutes to go, and I want to try and find a service area, not a bloody parking area where there's nothing, you know, a toilet, maybe get a shower or something, because it'll be too late later on to get one. So it'd be nice to get one while we're having a 45-minute break. It eats into the minutes, you know, and by the time you have your shower and get something quick, something to eat, then it's time to go back again, which is grand, you know. I don't like nothing worse than sitting around looking at the clock saying how many more minutes, you know. It's the first spot of rain as well that I've seen all week long. I mean, no rain in Prague or in Czech, and there's no rain in Germany all week, and no rain in Holland. This is the first, and it's only, I wouldn't mind, it's only little tiny specks, so it mightn't even rain either, but it's just the first sign of it I've seen. Passelis.de truck and trailer rental. I'd say we're probably doing about maybe a half a kilometre quicker than this guy in front here, or maybe hardly even more than that. Maybe it's a kilometre, but I doubt it. The only reason he's gone by us is because I sat behind that other guy when he stopped me on the hill. I should have gone around him, and I just sat behind him, and now this guy's after overtaking the pair of us. The Spaniard's left him now, but I'm still stuck behind him, which I don't want to be, because it doesn't suit my plan, you know. So next time we come to a hill, he's gone. So it's a big down, another big downhill here. It's very like the French countryside, you know, the road from Lyon to Rennes. It's up and down hills, you know, the whole way. Very, very similar. Really nothing in the difference of the two. Yep. a fairly serious hill. It's we've got 4 hours and 14 minutes left. We're cutting it tight now to find a service area. We've only got about so we've got 16 minutes left. That's all we've got left, and I don't see any sign of any service area ahead here. I'm praying that there's going to be one here, because I don't want to spend 15 minutes or 45 minutes sitting in a parking area with nothing. And that's unfortunately what we're looking at now at the minute here. We don't find take a chance now. We're going to take a chance now that we'll find something else, and that's all we're doing, is taking a chance now, because there's a parking area there we could have pulled in, but I don't want to pull in there because there's nowhere to get out to eat or anything, so I want to keep. I'm just taking the chance now that I'll find somewhere. Right, well there's parking 3 kilometers from here. So it looks like we're going to have to take it, because we're 20 minutes now and it's just too much of a risk to continue on and to spend another half an hour driving for a service area and not find one. So unfortunately now we're not going to be able to get a service area. We'll just have to take this parking area and sit here for 45 minutes, which is a bit disgusting, to be honest with you, because I was hoping to get something to eat, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know. This road for some reason is very bad for service areas. Very few service areas on it. And this is a serious hill as well, I can tell you that now for nothing. I think that automatic gearbox changed up too early there, because we've gone back now down to up to 40 k's, like, you know. So we're getting flown by here. So this is the parking area. We're going to have to take it here now. I didn't want to, but it's just too risky, and it's not worth going over my 4.5 hours and try to have to do a printout and explain it to the police if I get stopped. So it's just safer just to take it on the chin, as it were. And what do you know, there's just one space left. Well, maybe 2. So we'll do our break here, and no, 1. So 25 past. So at 1/4 we can move again. Oh, let's see something to eat in this joke. I don't think there is, to be honest.
So we've done our 4.5 hours, and we're only about 25 kilometers from Kassel here, on the 7 in Germany there. So I was hoping to get to a service area and I was going to get some dinner, but it wasn't to be, because we ran it too tight on the hours, and we wouldn't have made it to a service area. And then, as I said, you'd have to print out stuff, and you'd have to be you know, looking to you know, make an excuse if you got stopped. So what we're going to have instead, we have some shortcake biscuits. They're nice, 1 or 2 of them's nice, but you know, I'm hungry enough to eat a whole packet, and that only make me sick, so I'll have 1 or 2 more of those. And tea. And thankfully I have plenty of tea bags left, so we'll have a cup of tea, put it in that mug there, or we might put it in, no, we put it in this one here. This is a great little cooker. This is warped on it now. I don't know how that happened really, but it's great for cooking stuff. And you know, you have the lid clicks on to the sides here, so it protects the surrounding area from any heat damage, you know. And it's just that gas bottle there. That's what we use with it. There's only me, sorry, myself and Mo. That's what we use with it, so it's grand. And just stick it in there, and you just plug that out then and put it away. It folds up rather neatly there, so it's ideal for camping around that. You can get them from
if you live in Ireland, you can get them in Capel Street. That's where I got mine, in Army Bargains. That's where I got it. It's called an outwell. That's the name of it. I think they're ideal really, because you can do steak on that. That's actually a grill underneath there. You can actually do steak on that or anything you like, or it'll actually cook as well. If you leave a pot on there for long enough, it'll cook as well. I'm not too happy about the way that this is bent up, but I'm sure I could straighten it out. But other than that, I would think it's a great piece of gear altogether. What do you reckon, Mo?
Yeah, bleeding great, Ned. Hurry up with the tea. I'm bleeding gasping for a cup.
Yes, Mo, it's on the way, son. Right, so away we go. Seat belts. More than likely, I'd say that'll be what's happening, you know. So all I got was 3 biscuits there and a cup of tea, and I still have some of my tea left, so I'm still going to drink it. Who says you can't drink and drive? I do it all the time.
Not being such a smart arse, Ned.
Yes, Mel, I'm sorry about that. Mel, I was only doing it for the camera, boy. Mel, you know.
Yeah.
So, we're still on an uphill, downhill type thing here. But the light is fading fast. It's 7:15 here now, local time. So we're not too far from. We're about 14 kilometers from Castle, and we're doing okay. We're doing just fine now. We'll try not to get overexcited, and catch you guys later on. These retarders are great altogether. You don't even have to put your foot on the brake. You just flick down the retarder, position 1, 2, 3 or whatever you want, and the truck just slows itself down, which is it's brilliant. I don't know why it won't change up gears there. We were way up into the blue there. So that's the bit. We'll talk to you later, guys. Okay, bye bye. So we have we're about 115 kilometers from our next junction. That's after Dortmund, and after that then we're going to go on to the one, and then we should be by about 10:15 tonight. We should be back out of Germany and into Holland. Ideally I'd like to get to Antwerp tonight, but I'm probably not going to make it hours wise, but hey, it's not like it's not the end of the world, you know. It would have been ideal, but we'll still make Calais in less than 4.5 hours from there. We'll make Calais in about 3.5 hours from there, less even, and then that'll leave us with, we do our 4.5 the far side then, and that'll leave us in south of Birmingham. Yeah, we should get to Whitchurch. We'll get to Whitchurch tomorrow evening at some stage. As you can probably see, the light is fading fast here in Germany now. Its local time is nearly 5 to 8 in the evening, so we're going to be into pitch dark. I'd say in the next half an hour it'll be gone completely. So I still didn't get any dinner. I had a few biscuits, that's all I had. But could do with losing a bit anyway, so maybe it's no harm. Mo thinks I'm a fat git, so yeah, you could be right, Mo, you could be right, son, you know. So I was doing this earlier on, and I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I was practicing my stick moves. Just something I learned years ago. Now it looks more impressive if you're looking at it dead on, like, rather than looking at it from the side, because you can kind of see what I'm doing. But it looks good on the light, you know. Looks good on the light. Okay. Concentrate, Ned. Back to driving. Catch you guys later on sometime. See you in a bigger town. Come on the town! Come on the town! That's Dundalk Town now. Not Wicklow Town. Athlone Town. Dundalk Town. Come on the town! Come on the town! See you later, boys. And girls.
So it's almost pitch black dark now. I'd say another 5 minutes and then you're just, all you'll be looking at is just, you know, lights and nothing else, you know. Her name is Lupa. Suzanne Vega. Broadcasting from the heart of County Wicklow on 95, 96 and 103 FM. Good afternoon, you're tuned to East Coast Radio. My name is Ned Kelly, I'm with Mo. We're here in Germany and we'll be online tomorrow at 10 o'clock for those.
My name is Luca.
I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Never get to see me before.
Shut up, Mo.
You hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, a bit of a fight. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me with Billy Boy. Just don't ask me.
What it was.
So we're dodging up through, we're up on the M5 at the minute there, and you might be able to see out there that it's looks like a good day ahead, plenty of sunshine. We came up along the M42 up onto the M5, and now we're going north on the M5, and then we're going to join the M6 up at the RAC tower. It's just a different way of going around the around Birmingham. I much prefer this because there's no roadworks on this road at the moment, and it's quieter, much quieter than the M42 stroke M6. And there's no difference in the mileage. Very, very little. If any difference, very, very, very little.
Hello, Mo. So we're back in England. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, bleeding yeah.
Did you ever have your hairdo wind tested, Mo?
Did I ever have me what?
Did you ever have your hair wind tested, like a tunnel wind test?
What the bleeding hell are you on about now?
I'll show you, Mo. You see this here?
Oi! Knock it off! Knock it off, will you? Bleeding hell, leave me alone, will you? Stop blowing me that bloody thing.
Do you not like it, Mo?
No, I don't bleeding, don't. How would you like it? Give it to me and I'll bleed and do you, yeah. Oi! Knock it bleeding off, I said. You're ruining me hair.
Sorry, Mo. Anyway, did you get your money from Billy Boy?
No, I bleeding didn't. Woke up this morning and he was gone.
Oh, you're joking. He ran off, Mo.
He bleeding did, the little pabby. Wait till I get him. I know well where he is, hiding. As soon as he saw English soil this morning, he jumped out and ran away. He told me last night he was counting out the money and he just wanted to make sure it was right. And he got off, so I never got a penny, Ned. Never got a penny. I'll sort him out. Gonna be some bare knuckle boxing the next time I see him, Ned.
Yes, Mo. I can't say I blame you now. You've been more than fair with him, you know.
Yeah, bleeding right I have, but he hasn't been fair with me. I'll wait till I see him. Bleeding Pabby Point. He'll know bleeding all about it when he sees his face coming to him. I'll give him a good old slap. Bleeding Pabby.
Okay, Mo. Okay, well, you know, at least he's gone anyway, Mo, for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment.
Alright. What are you on? MDI 113. Did you get a plug as well, please, if that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine, mate, so.
Cheers, yeah. Good man, thanks. Cheers.
On Johnny with the big double decker. I'm making the last off the top.
How you doing, alright?
Oh, don't ask. Your man's standing right beside me as well.
Roger Doja.
My man there was on the phone. I didn't see I was on the phone before I left you there. Sorry about that. Just kind of was calling you for a minute there. I thought you weren't talking to me. No, mate, no, I was on the phone. Sorry about that. I'm only joking, my child. I'm only joking. Look where this fucking way standing here and we waiting to jump into the bed. There with a big fucking fancy daft. What is it, Rick? Look at Ned Kelly coming on there now with a big fancy daft. Oh, there's the deeds. The deeds, mate.
Monday morning, the 8th of April, and I'm just right back in Dublin. I was supposed to give this to the guy who plugs in the fridges on the boat, but he must have seen it in the window because he plugged me in anyway, because I just checked it and it was on electric, so I'll remember that the next time.
had a bit of a sleep there, which is grand. Normally on these boats I don't get a sleep because you're in a cabin with someone and you just, you know, it's like, it's a confined space and you don't always feel comfortable, you know, usually when you don't know the person, which is a lot of the time is the case, you know. We've been on this boat for 3 hours and 57 minutes, which is the average crossing time for one of those boats from Leary to, or should I say from Holyhead to Dublin. So we're all ready to go. We're going to Marks and Spencer's in Liffey Valley, and I've been given very good instructions regarding the lads agar how to get in there and stuff. Like, it's 5:45 in the morning here in Dublin, so I don't expect to see any traffic problems, which is good to get out of the port in the next 20 minutes or so. Get over there and get tipped, and then I think it's just a case of back to the yard from there and go and collect the kids. That's me. It's 2 weeks to the day since I left Ireland. Today is 2 weeks ago, and it's worked out great, thanks to all the boys at Dixon's and to the drivers, the lads I met who were nice lads now, give you advice and stuff like that, because you can't know everything all the time, and no matter how many years you're driving, if you haven't been to a factory before, you're not going to know the procedure there, and you don't automatically know stuff like that. So it's nice. And Mick Day, one of the drivers here, brought me around the factory yesterday in Crewe and showed me around, showed me what to do, because when you're transporting food or anything like that and it's in trolleys, you have to be very careful, because stuff gets damaged, and when stuff gets damaged it gets rejected, and when stuff gets rejected then there's only one person that's paying for it, and that's the haulier. So you just can't take a risk with it. You have to make sure that everything's properly tightened, properly strapped down, and that all the cages are pushed tight together so they're not banging about. So we're just about to move off now, and we'll be heading, as I said, we'll be heading to Liffey Valley. We've only got one delivery, which is grand, and we should be in Liffey Valley 6:15, in around 6:15. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Now away we go.
What are you doing there, Mo?
No, Ned, here. The bleeding state of the place. Look at the state of the lorry after you. Bleeding back bin liners. Holy Lord God tonight, Ned. What are you doing? I'm after getting trapped. I was on the window there and I fell down between the bags. And now I'm trapped between the bags. Will you give me a hand to get out of here, will you? Stop there, sitting there looking at me.
Oh, sorry, Mo. Can I...
Oh, jeez, watch me leg, watch me... Ah, me leg, ah! Jeez, watch me leg.
Okay, okay, Mo. Just another little bit.
Me leg.
Oh, jeez. Oh, good night. Oh, I'll tell you something, Ned. You bring too much gear with you, lad, you know. Oh, me leg.
Which one is it? This one? No.
No, the other one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, yes, it's a little bit sore, all right.
Yeah, you bleeding thick, yeah. Could you not wait till you got back to the yard before you started doing all that? Nearly smothered me behind them big black bags.
So, anyway, Mo, did you enjoy your trip, and are you glad to be home?
Well, I'm glad to be out of this lorry anyway.
But I thought you said you liked the daft, Mo.
Yeah, I love the daft, but the smell of your feet and that other pavy as well in there. Time to get out and get some fresh air, you know.
Well, shall we go again, Mo, sometime?
Yeah, maybe. But I'm not bringing that pavy with us the next time. Never got a penny off him, never got a shilling off him. Just told me a pack of lies, one after the other.
Yes, Mo, but I mean, you need to learn your lesson with those people, you know?
Yeah, right, well. What goes around comes around, Ned, don't worry.
Yes, I know, Mo. I should get you a nice bath when you get home, Mo. And get some nice shampoo for your hair.
Bleeding great. Right, listen everyone, talk to you later. Thanks for joining us on our old run, and we'll see you at the end of June, alright? Good luck now.
Yes, Mo, and everybody, yes, exactly, as Mo said. We shall see you at the end of June. So, it's bye-bye from Mo.
Bye-bye.
And it's bye-bye from Ned. Yes, bye-bye. Bye. Bye.